Good to be back in California. I love performing in California. It's so different from around the country. You all are so progressive. I love progressive people. Like if there was a female president, I feel like you all would welcome it no matter what. And I love that because I grew up in a household where my mom told me, baby, if there was a female president, there'd be no wars. Ooh, hallelujah. And I believed that because we all know if it's one thing women do best, is fight fair. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Don't do that. It's not my fault. If you're scared, you're scared. But listen, you have to know you don't fight fair. I don't have to know you, and I know that you don't fight fair. All I have to do is listen to you talk to another one of your female friends about a fight you had with your man. That's all I have to do. When a woman talks about her man to another woman, pay attention to the story. When she tells the story, she gives her man this dumb guy voice. You all know the voice, and that's when I told him he needed to grow up, and he was like, oh, well, why do I have to grow up? Really? Is that what he did? He stumped his, oh, well, LeBron James and beer, oh. That's not fair. You don't fight fair. My last girlfriend got in a fight with me for being lactose intolerant. I had to say sorry. One time, I found myself in the middle of a fight. Does that ever happen? Men, just blink at me 3 times if you know what I'm talking about. Like 1 minute everything's cool, next minute you're in the middle of the fight because you never saw the fight start because you never said anything. You never said anything. We were going on a nice relaxing walk, and I should say my girlfriend at the time was what you would call type A, okay? Now, if you ever have the opportunity, the privilege to date a woman who's type A, you must first understand that they're very organized, very structured individuals. They're always 2 steps ahead of everybody else because they're planners, you understand, which is a gift and a curse because they've thought about everything that you've thought about and they're a little bit smarter than you, so they've actually moved on 2 weeks into the future with their own thoughts to the point where they can actually start worrying really hard about stuff that has not happened. 2 weeks into the future, to the point where they can actually get upset at you thinking about what you would probably do in that situation that they made up. 2 weeks into the future. Meanwhile, your silly behind is in the present, going on a nice relaxing walk, thinking everything's cool. So that's backstory, right? So she was applying for this job at University of Denver. It was a financial analyst position. She had every right to be stressed out about the interview, but the interview wasn't until 2 weeks from when we were walking, right? So she says, could I run some questions by you that might come up on the interview just so I can get my thoughts together? And I said, mm-hmm. And she said, okay, what are 5 weaknesses that you think that I have? I'm in the middle of a fight. Did you all see when it started? I didn't. There was no bell. There was no voiceover. We now bring you to your regularly scheduled public argument already in progress. Nothing. I was just there on an island. I said, baby, 5? You think I would sit here and nitpick you 5 times? I'm not that type of person. You know that. And more importantly, any weaknesses you think you have. Aren't those my strengths? Isn't that why you chose me? Come on, baby. Like, you know there's no right answer, right? Like, okay, I don't know. All right. One of your weaknesses, sometimes you put me in unwinnable situations. Like right now, because we're just walking. Can't you just chill? You ever do that, guys? That you say something real stupid to your woman, you protect your chest and take a step back? Like you're not scared as much as you're just kind of in awe of your own work. You're like, wow, that did not have to happen. Would you look at that? No, that's crazy. She was mad at other stuff. Now it's just me. That's great. No, I didn't have help. Wow. She gave me an answer I'll never forget. She said, well, at least you were honest. And then she kissed me and we kept walking. That messed me up for 2.5 weeks. I didn't know. I'm like, is it over? Dude, who won? What was the point? Excuse me? Who won? Nobody. There was no answer. We didn't talk about this for 2.5 weeks. She actually got the job. I should have been cool, but I needed closure. I was like, baby, congratulations, you did it. You. Hey, you know what this reminds me of though? Remember that one time we had that fake fight about fake weaknesses and I was all like, Hey, we cool? We gotta be cool. She said, oh, that? Oh yeah, we're more than cool. I've let it go. When a woman says she's let it go, it never went anywhere, all right? It just went around back to find better parking so that it can surprise you the next time you say something that's stupid, right? You don't think they actually let stuff go. They got a special place in their brain for all the dumb stuff you've ever done and said. Think of Tupperware. They tuck it away neatly, put it right over here, go back to living a healthy, everyday lifestyle. It's like it's not there, but it is, and they'll get back to it when they need it. You understand? Men don't know how to do that. We don't do that in an argument. Everything for a man has to be directly in front of him for him to reach stimulus in an argument, and it has to be in his face going this way, forward, because men think forward, point A, point B, in a line. I had other thoughts, but they're back there. Can't use those. Got to use those up there. Point A, point B, in a line. Men think in a line. Women think in an elliptical fashion. Any thoughts she's ever had about you from the day she met you to present times to 2 weeks from now, all on one even uniform plane of equal thought and power. That's why when she's thinking about that perfect thing to say to shut you down in an argument, pay attention. Before she says a word, her neck starts moving around in this motion before she even talks. And then she'll find it. Oh, I found it right there. You remember that? I found it right there. Or maybe that's just my life. I don't know. So now that I got your attention, Rachel Dolezal, are we pretending like that never happened? Is that just over? We just kind of swept that under the rug. See how quiet it got? And like, yeah, that's over. Is it though? A white woman pretended to be black for 8 years and got a job at the NAACP. And nobody knows where she is right now. That doesn't bother anybody? Like, shouldn't we have tracked her or something? Like, when I first heard that, I had the same reaction that I had when I found out that In-N-Out Burger had a secret menu. Like, I wasn't upset, but I wasn't happy about it, but I just didn't know that was an option. No, because hear me, I'm very proud to be black. I wouldn't change it for a thing. Love being black. But if I knew that changing your race for a specific convenience of a situation was an option, I would have experimented in college too. You understand what I mean? Just a little bit. I mean, not like being white at traffic stops. Everybody expects that. I'd go deeper. You understand? I've always wanted to be Japanese. No, just to try it. Just to try. See, when I was 17 years old, I had sushi for the first time. It blew my mind. Everybody to that point told me, sushi's bad for you. You shouldn't have it. I had it. It was amazing. And my first thought was, what else are the Japanese hiding from me? And that's when I got it in my head. What if I could just be Japanese for, I don't know, 8 years? And get a job at the NAACP? And then just vanish, right? Out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden, the first all-black sushi chef restaurant pops up. And it'll be called Nigiri Please. Do you see the skill that is involved? I said nothing wrong. Do you see the skill? Hey, I gotta go. That's my time. I'm Alvin Williams. Thank you.